welcome to the FBTV Weekly Highlight Show. We're back after the Easter break and we're out at Dunmore Park. I think some of the players getting a look at our cameras as we see a rare Capital League 3 treat between Toowong and New Farm. New Farm in the white strip, looking to launch the first attack of the evening. That one off target. New Farm again in possession, now breaks for Toowong. This is Tewkesbury, the call of lob him. Oh, brilliant challenge in there from Robert Dalton. Well timed, pumped up about that one. Tewkesbury on his way to goal. Oh, what a fantastic tackle there from Robert Dalton. Denies Tewkesbury his opportunity. Down the other end of the park, shouts of handball. Referee Lee keeps the whistle by his side. Takes a deflection off the Toowong player into one of his fellow defenders. A couple of the New Farm players appeal. Oh, poor clearance there. Oh, Edwards is bowled Tewkesbury over. Let's take a look at that on the replay. And Tewkesbury, very perhaps unlucky there, not to pick up a penalty. Cox gets around Hayden. Disappears behind the trees. Cross in, falls for Howell, and Ashley Howell gives Toowong the lead shortly after the half hour. Cox was able to get down that right wing. Ball eventually falls for Ashley Howell, and he makes no mistake from just outside the 6-yard box. Throw-in comes down the line. Chested on there by Tewkesbury for Cox. Cox with a square ball, and Cordova sticks his feet out at the right moment. And again, Toowong, one-way traffic after that earlier goal. Clearance from Dalton. Corner's played in here towards the back post. Lutton on. Oh, deflected off the defender. And on the stroke of half-time, Toowong have doubled their advantage. Lutton receives the corner at the back post. The touch off Sam Hayden. And looks agonisingly as the ball ends up in the onion bag. Eggleston. Player goes down. Referee's blowing his whistle. Points to the spots. New Farm players protesting that the foul occurred outside the spot, and I think they've got a fair case on that one as Tewkesbury goes down. Now referee Joey Lee goes over to consult with his assistant, and confirmation that the free kick is outside the box. Arm it straight into the wall. Eggleston looks for the second effort. Here come Toowong again. Clearance only as far as Tewkesbury here. Can't quite angle his shot in the right direction on that occasion. Niven. Ball in here for the advantage of New Farm, and a sharp save by Michael Ryan. Looked like Stamatis with the shot there for New Farm. Can't really see what's going on behind the trees. The leafy Western Suburbs here in Toowong, and referee Joey Lee has issued a yellow card. Here the Toowong player. Something said in back play, and he's confirmed that that's the second yellow card. So Paul Armit leaves his side one man short for the remaining 7 minutes. Tewkesbury. Dying moments here. Cleared away by New Farm. That's the full-time whistle. Toowong pick up the 3 points at home, 2-0 against New Farm. Now we're out to Heath Park for round 7 Trophy Superstore Premier League action with the home side Easts taking on Albany Creek. Albany Creek come away with it. Falls through the channel here for Sabello. And Carroll gets down low to make the save. Corner here to Albany Creek, played short. Comes back again. Ball into the box, the back heel at the near post. And Albany Creek score the first goal inside the first 10 minutes. Ball's played in. Sasha Radulovic gets the back heel on it. 1-0 Albany Creek's way. Smith with his goal kick. Radulovic on there in the direction of Manette Gear. He goes down. Referee Eldridge with the decision to make, and he points to the spots. Manette Gear goes down. Referee Eldridge rules there was foul play. Cameron Miller steps up to take the penalty and converts it. And with inside the first 20 minutes, Albany Creek 2-0 up. Trying to clear it here is Edigan. Falls straight for Edwards. Smith is out of his goal. He comes back. Claims of handball there by the East players. See if we can pick that up on our replay. As Edigan goes down. Radulovic on. Sorbello on now for Miller. Miller navigates around the East players, plays it on for Sorbello. And Albany Creek are doing it rather comfortably here at the moment. Reminiscent of their FFA Cup win against Mitchelton, where they scored the first 3 goals against Mitchelton. Already hold the early advantage in this one. Amano. Ball delivered in. Smith comes for it. Ball ends up in the back of the net. And Issa pulled one back. Amano, his free kick in. Smith comes for it in 2 minds. Spills it. Falls for Nelson Burgess. Albany Creek defenders unable to react in time. Can Albany Creek restore their 3-goal advantage prior to the half-time break? Punched away by Carroll. And he's brought down the netting. Let's take a look at that again as Carroll punches the ball away and then gets trapped in it like a fish in a fisherman's nets. Turn there from Close. Delivered onto the back post again for Nelson. Denied by the woodwork on that occasion. Nelson Burgess had Smith beaten, but not the crossbar. Here's Burgess again. Contest there with Sauer. Oh, and Smith able to save the shot. Smith diving to his right, denying Justin McMullen. He select the switch down the left-hand side now. McMullen. Plays it on there for Close. Ramon Close, no mistake. Takes it first time. And East back in this match. 6 minutes after the half-time break. Ramon Close off his left foot. Perfect conversion. Lancaster. On for McMullen. McMullen again for Close. And Declan Morris with a critical last-minute touch on it there for Albany Creek. Corner's played in. Sharp header. And again, it looks like the woodwork have denied Easts. Fujimoto. Plays it between the two East defenders. Takes a deflection off the East player and out for a corner. Radulovic was calling for it. Instead, it's now in the box for Fujimoto. Carroll backtracks, punches away. Sorbello's chance now. And from the tightest of angles, Christian Sorbello gives his side a 2-goal lead. Fujimoto with the initial shot. Carroll back towards his goal. Desperate punch away. Could only put it into the path of Sorbello. Not much room to work with. He's trying to hold on to possession. Lancaster now on for Robinson. Deflection into the back of the net. And East keeping this game alive with just over 10 minutes to play. Nick Robinson. The deflection wrong foots Christian Smith. Plenty of goals in this one. Are we in for a dramatic finish? Or can Albany Creek perhaps seal it here? Through Cameron Miller gets one-on-one. And Carroll just does enough to put Miller off the angle. Well-timed run here from Fujimoto. Buys himself some time and should have done better there. Thompson. Have a go, the call. Now it falls for Miller. Miller off his left foot. On Carroll. Make sure. Goes out across the byline. Into stoppage time now. Can East come away with 1 point? There's something that's happened in the back play there. Referee Eldridge is onto it. Matt Boyd claiming some contact, and referee Eldridge calling out the Albany Creek player. Let's have a look at that. Bit of a shirt tug. Then Boyd with a half punch. And the Albany Creek player there in innocent Eddergun. What's referee Eldridge going to rule here? A yellow card. And a red card. Second cautionable offence for innocent Eddergun. Referee Eldridge also having a chat to Matt Boyd. It's caused some even more additional time being added on, and here's Boyd! The whistle goes, caught in an offside position. Let's take a look at that. And you'd have to say, based on that, the last touch coming through to Boyd seeks an explanation. I think the assistant's got that one right. 6 minutes of injury time being played. Possession, particularly down this end of the park, good for Albany Creek. And that'll be sufficient to take the 3 points from Heath Park. Albany Creek 4, Eastern Suburbs 3. So let's recap round 7 from the Trophy Superstore Premier League. Peninsula and Logan drew 2-2. Mitchelton 2-1 winners over Rochdale. Capella they were convincing 7-1 against Taringa. Ipswich Knights 2-1 over Wolves. Lions the second team to score 7 over the weekend to UQFC's 2. And as we've just seen, Albany Creek defeating Eastern Suburbs 4-3. That means Lions lead the table from Mitchelton, Peninsula Power and Logan Lightning round out the top 4. Trophy Superstore Premier League Championship table, and Lions lead the way on 130 points. Albany Creek, despite the efforts of their Premier League team, are in the relegation zone along with Wolves. Capital League 1, Annerley 1, Southside Eagles 1, Holland Park 7-0 over Brisbane Force, North Pine 1-0 over Moggle, Brisbane Knights causing an upset 6-1 against Bayside, Mount Gravatt and Grange Thistle shared the spoils, while Pine Rivers defeated North Star. North Pine with a 4-point gap on top of the table from Bayside, Grange Thistle and Holland Park rounding out the top 4. Capital League 2, Western Spirit 6-2 winners against Redcliffe PCYC. Park Ridge got the job done at home. Pine Hills defeated Newmarket. Centenary Stormers 1-0 winners against Slacks Creek. South United 4-1 over Westside. And the Gap also scored 4 goals to Oxley's 2. On top of the table are South United with a 4-point break to second place Western Spirit. Oxley and Centenary also on 12 points. Capital League 3, Clairvale and Virginia fought out a 1-1 draw. We've just seen Toowong defeat New Farm 2-0. Kangaroo Point Rovers 5-2 against Samford. AC Carina and Narangba drew at 1-1. Tarragindi Tigers 4-0 over Ridge Hills, and the same scoreline to Acacia Ridge against Jimboomba. And it is Acacia Ridge that lead the way from Narangba United, AC Carina and Toowong. Capital League 4, Barden Latrobe 1-0 against Logan City Kings. Maroondah 4-2 against Logan Village, while North Brisbane were convincing 7-1 against Greenbank. Brighton Bulldogs with the bye. And despite that, they still lead the way, Brighton Bulldogs. Brisbane Women's Premier League, Pine Hills 2-1 winners against UQFC. Annalee to the same tune against Mitchelton. East also 2-1 over Logan. Capella 5-0 against South Toowong with the bye. Pine Hills lead the way after playing 4 games, 3 points ahead of Easts. So next week, coming up on FB Media TV, our feature game features Round 8. Trophy Superstore Premier League action as Mitchelton host Lions. The highlights show it's Brisbane Women's Premier League Round 5 action between East and UQFC. And Round 8 Capital League 1, Moggle taking on Annalee.